Hi, I'm glad you're back. Today I'm sharing one of my favorite stuffed mushrooms recipes with you. I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite stuffed mushrooms recipes. I usually serve stuffed mushrooms pretty much at every large party. I do have a variety of different recipes, and I just kind of play around and try different ones all the time. The one I'm going to share with you today is a sausage stuffed cremini. So it's like a baby portobello mushroom that I make a sausage mixture and stuff that inside. So stay tuned. So one of the first steps is I take about 24 or so cremini mushrooms. These are these baby portobellos that you can get at the store. They always come with a little bit of soil still on them, so you want to make sure that you go through and take the time to clean them. So what I do is I just take a damp paper towel and then I just wipe them all down. So just go ahead and do that for all of these. And then you'll have nice clean mushrooms to use. As I'm going through and cleaning these, I'm actually going to remove the stems. I don't need the stems for this recipe, but you can certainly chop them up and use them in a different recipe if you like. So you're just going to pop out the stem and then just put those to the side. What we want is the nice center inside here, and that's what we're going to put the filling in. So I'm going to go ahead after I clean each one and put the actual large mushrooms in here. So we'll go ahead and get through all of these. So I'm done cleaning all of my mushrooms. I took them and wiped them down with a damp paper towel and then just removed the stems and kept the caps. I'm going to generously salt the caps now. It not only flavors them, but it also will bring out all of the extra moisture that the mushrooms have. They do tend to hold a lot of water, so you just want some of that to come out. So we're going to go ahead and keep this to the side, and then I'm going to start on my filling for the mushrooms. So it's time to start putting together our filling for our sausage stuffed cremini mushrooms. I just finished off cooking some Italian sausage in a saute pan. So I have some nice, beautiful crumbled sausage here. I am going to first put some Italian herbs in a food processor. I have a mixture here. You can use whatever Italian herbs that you like. I have a little bit of parsley, some thyme, some basil, and some oregano. So I'm just gonna blitz it really quick and pulse it in the food processor. You just want all the pieces really small, that way it fits nicely in the mushroom pan. I'm then gonna add some garlic. I have 1 garlic clove here. I'm gonna add that to the mix. Just mix that in. Okay. Okay. We're now gonna add our sausage. We basically want to just keep processing this really quick, small little bursts until everything is a really small, fine consistency. Perfect. Okay. We're going to start adding a little bit of a piece of bread, and that'll help it bind together. Just crumble up bread that you would have in the house. I sometimes use white bread, but most of the time I actually have like whole wheat bread in the house, so that's usually what I use. Perfect. And it's going to start to look like the consistency of breadcrumbs between everything being pureed together. And now I'm going to be adding Parmesan cheese. at least a little bit of pepper. We're going to season it up pretty good. And the very last step that I usually do after the pepper is I add a little bit of cream. Usually 4 to 6 tablespoons. You basically just need to watch it. If it looks a little bit too dry, then just add a teeny bit more cream in there. Otherwise, if it looks like it's scoopable to like almost like a paste consistency, then you're set. And then you're just going to basically take a little bit of a spoonful and put it in each cap. So I think that's ready. I'm going to put that to the side. My next step is to take all of my mushroom caps that I had put with salt earlier. The moisture has been driven out, and you'll see that they're a little bit wet, so I'm going to go ahead and dampen them off with a paper towel, and then I will start filling them. So just going through all of my mushrooms, taking off the excess moisture with the paper towel. Some of them might become quite wet, you'd be surprised, but you're just going to dab them gently. Then once you do that, you're going to fill them all with the filling, and then you are going to just basically make a little bit of a mound with each one with the filling. We're putting it in a 375-degree oven for about 25 minutes or so, just until the tops begin to become like a golden brown. And then they're ready to eat. You can make this ahead of time. I've actually done that before for plenty of parties. You can basically cook them ahead and then cover them with some foil, put it in the fridge, and then when you're ready to have your party later, you just rewarm them in the oven and they come out beautifully. So just going to get all of these dried up. So I have finished stuffing all of my mushrooms. As you can see, I took each one and basically stuffed it and gave it a nice little mound of filling. You want to put it up a little bit high just to give a good amount of filling on each mushroom. And I basically did that with all 24. So now I'm going to put it in the oven, and in about 25 minutes we can dig in. So my mushrooms are ready and out of the oven. I've put them on a nice platter here. When I'm having a party, I usually like to cook these last minute so that they are fresh, hot, coming out of the oven when people are arriving. So I'm going to have a taste here. We have the nice sausage mixture on the top, and they're nice and warm. You can taste all of the Italian spices in the sausage and the nice meatiness from the mushroom. So I hope you try this one. If you like this video, please give me a like and make sure to subscribe for more videos coming up.